Oh, no worries. You want more room on that side of the table?
No, I'm all right.
I got plenty of room here.
Yeah, that didn't make it that way, you know. So, I don't mind at all. So, real quick, let me shut this off here. I already told you my name's Dave Zebro with we do all the like robberies, assaults, homicides, and everything like that. I'm one of the investigators, so I want to talk to you. It sounds like you're being cooperative out there with the officers. So I want to kind of get the whole story, but my understanding is in Mirandizing, so I'm going to read that again. We'll go through it, make sure I go through that.
Definitely.
Before we go through that.
No, I can't remember his last name, but Chad read it, no problem.
Yeah. So let's just go through that real quick. It's December 2nd. 2021. What's your first name?
Brian. B-R-I-A-N.
What's your middle name, Brian?
Harry, H-A-R-R-Y. K-J-E-L-L-B-E-R-G. It does them Swedish things.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, how old are you?
50, yeah, 50.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
9/28/71.
What's the good address for you?
1720 7th Street East, 55106.
And are you married or single?
Single.
Okay. What's your phone number for you?
651-755-0147. I would say it's good, but I don't know. I don't have it.
What's your phone number?
Well, I don't know, so I took it.
Oh, do you cats have it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So don't try calling me.
Yeah. 0147.
Yeah.
Are you working right now?
No, I retired.
Okay.
I had some medical issues and I just quit working.
Okay. What's the last grade in school you completed?
Associate's degree.
Associates. So that'd be like
14
years?
Yeah.
Where was the associate at?
Century College.
Okay.
Or the old 916.
All right, Brian, real quick, you have the rights of protection against self-incrimination listed below. Please read along with the officer's initial statement if you understand it. So I'll read these to you if you understand it, just initial, okay? Number one, you have the right to remain silent, refuse at any time to answer any questions by a police officer, if you understand that, initial right there. Two, anything you do or say can be used against you. Three, you have the right to talk to a lawyer and have that lawyer with you during any questioning. And four, if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you, and you remain silent until you talk to the lawyer. Just because I'm going to say the above rights have been read to you, you've initially each paragraph to show you understand each of your rights, and I'll give you a copy of this at the end of the interview, okay?
No problem, thank you.
You understand all that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just don't be afraid to do that, okay? So, from the beginning here, you live at 1727th Street, right?
It's an old fire station.
At the old fire station?
Yep. We bought it about 7 years ago.
Is it a whole house?
Yeah. I live there.
I mean, it's not like multiple apartments or anything like that?
Just me.
Okay.
Single person. I'll show you photos, but...
You've lived there how long?
About 7 years, 6, 7 years.
And you own it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a fire station that faces on 7th Street?
Yes.
And then
Plant room is on the side.
Fire was on the side,
Yep.
and then do you have a
Alley.
alley?
Yep.
And then do you have a parking lot in the back?
Yep, park on actually the whole east side is the whole parking lot.
Parking on the east side?
Well, it's a yard, my yard.
A parking lot in the rear?
Well, there's enough room for parking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sort of, I mean, if you look at a map or whatever, it's easy to see.
Okay.
There's parking.
So sorry, I write a lot of stuff down because I don't want to forget, and I may ask you the same questions, but...
And there's also 3 signs right there: no trespassing, no parking, private property.
So you have 3 signs
Yes,
that say no trespassing?
no parking and private property. I've been dealing with this for 5+ years, 6 years.
All right, so when you're saying you have the signs in the back of the...
Yes,
okay.
yes, right where everybody wants to park.
Okay, and you said you've been dealing with what?
The neighbors' friends, not necessarily the neighbors themselves, but friends of the neighbors, or what do you want to call that? Associates of the neighbors, continuously park in my driveway. I've asked multiple times the neighbors to don't let their friends park there.
What neighbors, or is it all your neighbors?
Mostly it's Josh, which is the right next door. He's dealt with the police many a times. What the hell is his last name? 1730, I think is his address.
7th Street?
Yes. I can't think of his last name right now.
His friends are parking there, or he's parking there?
His friends. They used to.
Okay.
And now the house next, just to the east of his, just got bought, and people come and go all the time. And that's where this individual was coming from this evening. He does not live there, that I know of.
Okay. So, you got these no parking signs.
Yep.
You got a lot of people parking there all the time, right?
It's gotten less, but it happens now and then.
Have you called the police a lot for that?
Yes, please look it up.
Okay.
Please look it
Like
up.
over the last 5 years, then?
No.
Over when?
Actually, it hasn't happened now. It's probably 6 months. At least 6 months. If I had my phone, I could look at the calendar and I could tell
Oh,
you.
that's okay. But we can look it up. So
Yeah.
called a lot in the past for parking issues?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay.
If you also ask Officer Rangel and Officer Sands, they have prior knowledge as well.
Okay. So then tonight, what happened tonight now? Like, what was the first thing?
I was leaving my house. I was going to go to my girlfriend's and walked outside. Just like, whoa, hey, what the hell's here?
What time of the day this was at?
Right after 7:05 maybe, I don't know, right? And I just waited.
And what did you see out in?
A burgundy Mercedes SUV.
So you're going to leave it with your girlfriend's house?
Yep. And I'm just waiting.
Where was it parked?
It was facing east, right outside my back door, on my property. Right next to the sign that says no parking. Private property. Probably within 3 feet of the sign.
All right, so it wasn't, your car, you didn't see it parked there yet, but you're figuring, okay, someone parked here.
Yep. And as I was waiting there, my one neighbor, the officers know him very well, Eastside Jimmy, he's all over the place.
Yeah.
He called me and said, hey, I just see there's a vehicle parked in your driveway.
Mhm.
You know, he goes, like, yeah, I'm just waiting. So, Tom, he's seen it as well. I waited probably another 10 minutes and then I called the police. Regular, non-emergency number. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
So you said you waited about 10 minutes?
Right after 10 minutes, I called the police.
When you said the non-emergency, what number did you call?
266-1234. I think that's what it is. I thought it was 1212, and then I just let it ring, and I was like, no, that's not it. I had to look it up.
What'd you call and tell them?
I said I have a vehicle on my property, I have no idea whose it is, and I want it ticketed and towed. And they said we will send somebody out there. And I said, okay, thank you. And after that, I tried calling tow truck company. I just said Google tow truck or whatever. Called the first number, I don't even know who it was, and they said, oh, we don't do residential, but I talked to him probably a minute or two, you know, gave my address and all that, and he goes, yeah, we don't do residential. I said, okay, well, thank you. I said, who do you recommend? He said, Absolute or Budget or whatever, so I called Budget, but I said, hey, no problem. I said, you know, told them the situation. I said, cops are on the way to ticket it, and I know that they're not going to tow it, so I have to call the tow company.
Right.
So called them, and they showed up before the cops did.
Okay. So was the Budget that showed up?
Yes, yes. So obviously, I've still been waiting quite a while. And so I'm just waiting outside, and
the tow truck shows up.
Nope. And initially, 2 cars leave the house 2 doors down, so they can see the brake lights down the alley.
When you're talking 2 doors down,
so I head to the east.
do you know what the address is there?
I do not. Probably 1740, maybe. I mean, I know the woman who owns it. I can't think of her name right now, but she works at the VA. I see her when I go to my dental appointments.
So you waited, and 2 cars leave?
Yep, 2 cars leave. And then probably another couple, 2 or 3 minutes after that, maybe 5, I don't know. The gentleman comes trotting down the alley onto my property. I said, stay off my property. He goes, well, I have to get my vehicle. I'm like,
so a guy, about 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
a guy, is he run from this, does he leave from where this car's backed up?
Right, yep.
About 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
a guy comes.
Yep.
1 second.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Is this guy you got the altercation with?
Yes.
And he said, I have to get my vehicle?
Well, he goes, oh, I actually asked him 3-4 times. I said, just stay off my property. He keeps on coming. I said, get off my property. Kept on approaching. He goes, what about my truck, or my truck, or, you know, vehicle, or whatever, car? I said, it's on my property. I said, there's 3 signs right here. No trespassing, no parking, private property.
Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
And just like I said, my memory's bad.
No
So
worries,
he keeps
no worries.
approaching.
Yep.
And you said it's right here, it's on my property.
There's a sign here, no parking, no trespassing, whatever. I said, I called the cops, and the tow truck people are on the way. He literally just reached back and just clocked me, probably 4 or 5 times. Oh, actually, sorry, before that, he goes, something nigger. Get on my way, nigger, or something, to me.
And then he punched you 4 or 5 times?
And nope, and right after that, I said, I'm not your nigger, to him. And then that's when he just cold cocked me for like 4 or 5 times. I didn't even know what was happening.
With a fist or what?
Yes.
Where did he hit you?
On my face here, and it went on my jaw over here.
So
the
your
only-
left side of your face?
My left side of my right jaw, whatever. To give you a little history, I had a TBI roughly 2 years ago, so I'm concerned about repetitive blows to my head.
Yeah.
So in my pocket, I had I don't know what you want to call it, it's a stainless steel tube with a handle on it.
Okay.
Yep, and I just, his side. He hit me one more time, I fell back on the pile of rocks.
Okay. So you said he punches you
Yep.
4 or 5 times, left side of your face,
Yep.
right jaw.
Right jaw, and then my cheekbone up here, I guess.
Okay. And you said you had a TBI how long ago?
August of 2 years ago.
Where was that from?
It was actually I went to go pick up a friend at a bar, and I haven't drank in 20 years, or at least 20 years, and her mouth got the best of her, and she told somebody off, and they came over and decided to beat me up because I was picking her up because she didn't want to drive home.
Okay. And then you said in your coat pocket there that you got on?
Yep. Yep.
What was it? You said
It's like a stainless steel tube with a,
like a pipe?
yeah, it's sort of like a piece of pipe. Just probably 1/4 inch diameter maybe.
Is it jagged or something?
Just sharp.
Yeah. So it's like a knife
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end?
yeah.
So at that time, he punches you,
Yeah.
much time to take it out, and
I said, I'm trying to back away and he used to keep on hitting me. I'm like,
where'd you hit him with it, do you know?
lower stomach.
Okay.
He hit me one more time and I fell back on the rock pile. And I dropped the pipe into the rocks, and the officers were trying to find it. I don't know if they did or not.
Okay. So you hit him with a gun, then he punched you one more time?
Yep. And then that's when I actually was able to pick my phone up, and because I had 911 on the phone already.
Well, wait, once he punched you, again after he got,
Yep.
you hit him only one time?
One time.
And you fell back?
After he hit me this last
Did you
time.
fall on the ground or what?
Yeah, I fell on the ground behind me.
Okay, and where did he go at this time?
He went to the right. That's all it did. He went out to the street. And then after that, and he went to, as I was picking the phone up.
So you dropped your phone, you said?
Well, I dropped the phone as it hit me.
Okay.
I had 911 on the phone right as he called me nigger, I think is when I actually had dialed it.
So you dropped the phone, so you dialed it while...
Well, the verbal altercation.
Did anybody answer, do you know?
It was on the phone. When I picked it up, there was.
Okay. So the phone falls.
Yep.
Glasses runs.
Glasses are somewhere. I don't know where the glasses went, but
Okay.
he runs to the
What did
right.
he do at that point?
He walked out to the right, and then he went down the alley back to said residence. And then at that time, I'm talking to 911, and right after, not even seconds, 2 people come running down the alley.
Wait, so you picked up the phone and there was an operator on there?
Yes. And I said, I need somebody here now. gave him my address.
Okay. What'd you tell him happened?
That I got assaulted and I need somebody here. I didn't know to what point if I had injured him or not. You know, I didn't know. He walked away. I would assume, but
But you knew you stabbed him?
I had tried. I guess you'd have to ask him then.
What was your point when you stabbed him?
To defend myself on my own property.
Okay.
Because I really don't want another concussion.
Okay. So you tell them that, and then what do you do from there?
And he went down the alley back to the residence.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to the operator, telecom operator, whatever, two individuals come down the alley, and I close my door and lock it.
So you go inside your house?
Yep. I didn't want nothing to do with them.
So you see two people?
Yep. Approaching. So I don't know if he was hurt that bad, if he was coming back.
Right.
You know, I mean.
Okay.
And then that's when I was talking to the operator inside. And she says they're on their way. And then I was going to head upstairs, and I was seeing, not even, 2 minutes later, whatever, I had seen the lights out front. Actually, the tow truck driver called me, said, "Hey, I'm here." I peeked out the door, and I said, I have to wait inside right now. I was that terrified. I didn't know what the other individual was going to do. But the tow truck driver was there. I said, as soon as the police are here, I'll come out. I went to the front of the building, seen the flashing lights. I came out, ran into the tow truck driver guy, then went to the front of my house and literally talked to, we'll just say Chad, I don't remember his last name, the officer in charge or whatever, and he took my keys, took my phone, took my wallet, patted me down, and put me in the back of the car.
Okay. So you came out and talked to them, the cops from there out front, and told them what happened?
Yep.
Okay.
And there was a slew of them.
Yeah. And then they tell you you told them what happened exactly, what you just told me?
Yep.
Okay.
The Chad, I don't know his last name, I'm sorry.
Okay.
The only reason I know his first name is because I heard the other guy ask him.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm just trying to protect myself. I'm 100% disabled vet. I go to the VA on a weekly basis for medical conditions that I have. I'm just trying to protect my health, my life.
Right.
If people can't read, people can't understand to stay off my own property. There's 3 signs there. I waited close to half an hour. I don't know what else to do.
Right.
I've asked the police multiple times in the past, what can I do to prevent people from parking in my yard?
So when you say it's your yard, is it your yard or is it a driveway or what is it?
Right now it's tar, but I'd like to turn it into my yard.
So it's actually a tar.
It's
Is
tar.
it part of the alley, or is it actually right on your property?
Well, I mean, it's alleys here, and my asphalt is right alongside of it.
Okay.
But like I said, right where he parked, there was, I can actually show you this. I took a picture of where he was parked and where the sign is that says no parking.
Right.
Less than 3 feet from his door.
Is that on your phone?
Yes. It's, like I said, please talk to the other officers. It's, Trigg Sands knows about issues I've had in the past, along with Justin Rangel. He also knows.
Well, so like you said, there's some photos of where he parked. Was the car still out there?
Yeah.
So you never came and moved it, right?
No.
But you have pictures of it too on your phone.
Yeah, that's how long I was sitting out there.
Okay. So do you have, what I may do is
Yeah.
get a consent to search on your phone. Is that something you're willing to do? Let us look through there.
No, I will show you if I have possession of my phone.
Okay.
Because I've been waiting patiently to get a hold of my girlfriend to tell her I'm okay.
Okay.
Because that's where I was supposed to be heading.
Right.
It's now over 3 hours later, and she's probably terrified.
Right.
So
Okay.
why terrify her for no reason?
Yeah, we can call her too.
No, I would like to call her.
No, I mean, yeah.
So
it's.
it's just, I mean, I've been more than cooperative. I just...
No, I appreciate you being
You know,
cooperative, but
yeah,
the fact of the matter is
I
someone
understand.
got
Yeah.
assaulted and
Yeah.
someone got stabbed.
Yeah.
So, you know, we gotta...
No, I
we
understand
gotta do this
completely.
the right way.
I understand completely.
So, I mean, I'm gonna ask you obviously some questions on like some spots where I'm at, maybe I'm
Yeah.
not clear.
Yeah.
But, you know, and we'll try to figure it out from here, so.
Yeah, no problem.
So I understand you've been having problems with these guys, parking,
Yes.
which
Yes.
can be a huge problem for a lot of
I've
people.
contacted the police, I've contacted the city. I was gonna put a wall up there. I had a plan, the city turned it down. I've had issues for the last 6 years, 7 years. I don't know what else to do to prevent people from parking on my property.
Right, right,
I can't call you guys every single time.
right.
I would love to, but it's not feasible because it's going to take you probably a lot longer to show up than they'll be gone.
So what was your goal when he shows up and
I want
wants
him-
to get his car?
I wanted him to stay off my property.
Okay.
I wanted the tow truck driver, who I already called, to come and tow the vehicle, and the police would ticket it.
Right. Right.
Because he doesn't have the right to park on my property.
Right.
I don't park on other people's, and it's only, we'll say it's that only house currently.
Yeah.
My neighbor, I gave him a letter saying I was going to bring him to court if he keeps on having his friends park in my yard.
How many cars can actually park on your property there that can fit there?
6.
That much room, huh?
Oh yeah, plenty of room. But that's why I have signs there too. 3 signs. I'm only required to have 1. You know, please put that down.
Right.
I'm only required to have 1 sign.
Yeah.
And I have 3.
I have
You know,
3 signs.
But I mean, I don't want to. Yes, I could put a fence up right along the alley, but then that pisses everybody off.
Sure.
It is a known drug house. My neighbor's house is a known drug house. It's, they don't park in anybody else's yard or driveway.
But trust me, I'm not judging you, I'm just asking you
I
questions,
understand.
okay?
No, I understand completely. I get uptight because
Right.
it just continuously happens.
So you want this car towed and ticketed?
Yes.
Right? But he comes on your property, right? and he says he wants to get his car.
No, at first I said stay off my property,
Right.
multiple times, and he verbally assaulted me, and then he physically assaulted me and said, I want my vehicle.
Right. I guess what I'm trying to think of, what if he would have just got his vehicle and left? I know it would have solved it right there, but it wouldn't have solved the issue with the parking forever.
Would say we can't come back tomorrow
Right.
and happen all over again.
Right.
I'm not going to argue with anybody with that, but it's,
Right.
I'll come park at your house. How about that?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know, that's what I'm trying to say. It's
Well, right, but I'm asking,
Yeah.
like, what, I'm just trying to get your, like, state of mind, like, could you have just let them
I could
drive
have.
away?
I probably could have. But how many times?
Yeah,
How many times do you keep on putting it off?
right.
Please,
So it'd be
look it
better,
up. Please.
yeah, I know.
No, definitely. And I can only, I don't know, put it this way, I've asked what I could do. Nobody can, we can't tell you. Well,
So
then
you're basically, what you're saying is,
I'm at ends.
right, could have did it, but then you would have came back tomorrow and parked there again.
Who knows?
So ultimately, you wanted a ticket
Yes.
and towed.
Yes. And if he's on my property, he doesn't have the right to be on my property.
Okay.
Does he?
No, I mean, it does get to be an issue when people are on your property.
I mean, does he have the right to be on my property? That's
Yeah.
the question I have.
Yeah, I mean, people can pass through property and everything like that, but if there's no trespassing signs, can they get ticketed for it? Yes, they can.
Please ticket him.
Yeah.
And trespassing. And assault. But I'll get ticketed for stabbing him.
Well,
I don't know, I'm tired of, I'm getting tired of everything. I tried to buy a nice building that the city would put up for sale. I put tons of money into it to better the neighborhood, and I get riprap next to me.
right.
So what am I to do? I keep on calling, we'll be right out. Well, they're already gone by the time they show up.
Do you have cameras at your house?
Yes, and they're pointed at the doors.
Okay.
I don't need to know what happens in the yard.
Right.
I need to know what's happening at,
Do you have cameras at your own doors, but nothing that,
Nope.
nothing in the yard?
Nope.
Sounds like your neighbor's got some, huh?
Yes, Josh?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, his cameras look all over the place. Yeah, this is his last name.
Well, here's what I'm trying to figure out here. I want to see, I completely understand that these guys have got a problem, dude.
Yeah.
They're trying to live up their life and be in your neighborhood.
They
Not have
don't, the
people
thing is, they don't even
come
live
in your
there.
yard. Right, and trust me, I used to work in the forest here, which dealt with problem properties where we had this kind of stuff all the time. So I get that, and I get that these cars are parked in there and you want to deal with it.
I'm just,
I want to make sure that you're doing the right thing too, because when you're talking about, and just hear me out, okay? They had already looked at some of the cameras out there,
Yeah.
okay? And then talked to, I know at least 2 people
Yeah.
already. And this guy should not have came in your yard,
Yeah.
should not have parked there, okay? But what I want you to be clear about is, and just because you have a legitimate complaint, right? You have a very legitimate complaint.
but I should have dropped it.
No, but I just want you to be clear about is getting assaulted,
Yeah.
okay? Because like I said, they had already there's a team out there right now that are pulling all the video, and they had already been watching some of it. And that's why it took us a little bit to talk to
That's
you.
fine.
And then there was 2 people that they talked to as well. Okay. He didn't have a right to come in your yard. He didn't have a right to not listen to you when he's in his yard. But you got to be careful about saying that he assaulted you and punching you when that's not what they're seeing. Okay? And that's all I'm asking you to be. It's important to be straight about that.
Yeah, I am.
Hear me out, because I want what happened with what you're saying to be legit, but some of that won't sound legit if you're not telling the truth the whole way, because cameras don't lie, right?
I'm not lying to you.
Right.
If you keep on doing this, I will ask for my attorney.
You can,
I know, but I'm just...
you can do whatever you want, I'm just telling you.
I know, but don't accuse me of not...
I'm telling you what they said, and I'm trying to be straight with you.
I am.
Okay?
But if you're going to accuse me of lying, I'm not.
Okay. Do you have marks? Do you have
Right here.
bruises? Okay.
And if you, I mean, you can't say it because I have facial hair, I'm sorry.
Right. So what I want to do is I'll get some pictures of like some of your bruising and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be clear on a couple points on that. Okay. And
Look at his hands.
what I'll do, what's that?
Look at his hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, trust me.
You know.
Give me a little bit, I'm going to see if they can pull this up right now.
Yeah.
They're back here with it, and then I'll come back and we'll do it that way. Do you need anything yet?
My phone.
Yeah. I'll ask them where the phone is.
Like I said, I have an individual who cares very much about me, who's probably worried sick. You know, you keep on saying, oh, I'm very cooperative, and...
You are, but we still have to deal with
I understand.
crime, and that's why they brought you down.
I understand that. I have no problem coming down here. I have no problem talking to you. Do not accuse me of lying, though.
I have to just tell you what they said.
I don't care what
I'm gonna see what
I
they
understand
do.
that, but please, do not accuse me.
Brian, a lot of times when we sit here,
I know.
okay, and that is the case.
Right.
So I have to go with what they're
No, I
telling me out
understand.
there. So they're gonna recheck it. And then
Yeah.
if we could prove that
Yeah.
differently, that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask right now, make sure, okay?
Yeah, that's the only thing I ask.
Okay. Give me a minute, okay?
I mean, you can tell me anything, but just don't accuse me of not telling the truth.
Right. Yeah, just give me.
Yep, no problem, no problem.
Okay. And then I'll find out where your phone is. And you said one of the cops took it right away.
It was Chris, I can't remember his last name.
Okay.
The one who took the report itself.
Okay. Thanks. I pulled it out.
All right.
So, okay. Yeah, sounds like the neighbor that knows you, says you're a good guy, knows you're in the military, things like that, so. I'm just trying that out after we get back here.
No problem.
So, just a couple questions I just wanted to ask you real quick, so. And they pulled it up, so it looks like you've had plenty of problems.
I know.
You know.
That's why I've been trying to tell you. I'm sorry, I'm just...
There's probably a good chance that, you know, the cops come out there, you know, they'll ticket them.
If they're still there.
Right. And the tow truck driver at that point, they probably won't have you towed, but if the tow truck driver comes, they'll have to pay a fee for that, you know. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is, I completely get where you're coming from, you know. But I just at the point that he's at your property, maybe just, I know you want to deal with it, but and you want him to get towed, could you ever just let him go? You know?
I have in the past for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
When do you want to keep on getting trampled?
So
You want to keep on getting walked on?
Yeah. Right.
That's a question for you.
Do I want you? If they're parking
Okay.
in my address, no.
Okay.
But I don't want to get assaulted either.
No, and that's what I did.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you?
That's what I did. I got assaulted.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't want to get assaulted
no,
over it either.
No, and I didn't know he was going to hit me.
Right.
These guys started pushing me in, and I was like, hey, I've got the cops on the phone. Whack, whack, whack. I mean, what am I to do?
Right.
I went to drop the phone, I went to gotten a hit.
Right.
It's simple as that. You know, it's, I don't know what else to tell you. There's no defensive wounds. I do not like to fight.
Right. But, I mean, all that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
It does.
You know? And you didn't see anybody else out there with him at the time?
Nope. Except after he went back, then two people came running, or, you know.
Right.
And I could tell it was him because he had like braided hair.
Right.
And you could just see it from the backlit.
Sorry.
No problem.
This might be the day. It sounds like your neighbor's helpful.
Good. Dan? Or Josh? Okay. Yeah, Dan's a good, nice guy.
So what's the deal with this metal pipe? What is that all about?
It was something I had in my pocket.
What's it for, Lauren?
Tire deflator?
So it's a tire
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, do you deflate the tires sometimes at the park there?
No, I have not. I don't even touch their vehicles
What's a tire deflator for? I'm just curious.
to deflate tires, but that doesn't mean I do it.
Right.
I just had it in my pocket.
Did you bring it out there with you?
I just had it in my pocket.
Okay.
There was no intention. Probably I had it in my house and I probably gonna put it in my car. I have no idea. I just do it in my pocket.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I could have had a firearm, but I do not, I did not have a firearm on me,
Right.
even though I'm licensed to carry one.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
But did I? No. That would have been a hell of a lot more problems,
Did you bring it up there to protect yourself when he came back, or
No.
what?
No, it was I didn't know where he was. It was in my pocket. I mean, I was gonna go into my truck and just take off. I was like, no, I want to tell the person, if he probably would have been a little bit more personable, other than getting my face, I probably would have had let him go. But when you start pushing and shoving, what are you to do other than defend yourself?
Right.
If you would have said, oh, sorry, my mistake, I didn't see anything, I probably would have said, yeah, like every other time I've done in the past. But it was not that. When you have an individual that gets up in your face and starts hitting you, what are you to do? Do you defend yourself or just take it?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, it is. I mean, what is a normal person's?
Are you asking me?
No, just a normal person.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you just take it and
No, but it's a tough one because you got to punch.
Yeah,
right?
I've asked for help many a times. Many of times I've asked for help. Where is it?
Where's what?
Where's the help I keep on asking for?
Right.
There was an officer, I can't remember his name. His name's on my phone. Gang task force guy or something, undercover. He goes, yeah, we keep an eye on the place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't expect them to only look at my place.
Right.
There's places all over the place. But if they know it's a troubled area, maybe a little bit more visible or something, I don't know. It's not my job to determine that.
It's just, it's a tough one
Yeah.
because,
No, I
you know,
understand.
you have him parking in
Yeah.
your driveway,
Yeah.
which is BS,
Yeah.
and it's an non trespassing.
Yeah.
He comes, he wants to get his car right.
Yep, and if you probably would have been, hey, I'm sorry, fine, but when you get attacked,
Right, and then he punches you.
yeah. What am I
Obviously, the
gonna
next issue is obviously to a level of, is that enough to stab someone? You know, you
do?
tell
Is
me.
it better than shooting them?
Right, but did you have a gun on you?
No,
But is it enough to shoot him?
no,
Right.
but I have no idea. I don't know how long he's gonna keep on attacking me.
Right, right,
You know, I'm not a mind reader,
right.
right? So, do I just let him keep on attacking me until who knows? I could be dead.
Right.
Like I said, I had a TBI 2 years ago, fractured eye socket right here.
Mhm.
That's where he hit me, right here. I don't need to end up in a hospital again.
Right.
I value my life.
So your goal when you stabbed him was what?
Protect myself.
Okay, from getting assaulted
Yes,
further.
further. I have no idea what he's going to do. He keeps on pummeling me. You know, protect myself. Stay off my property and distance myself.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. I said, I can put up signs, I can ask people to leave, but if they keep on happening.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's a tough situation
Yeah,
because
it is.
we found out that he had passed.
Okay.
So,
No, it's really tough.
yeah, and we just gotta figure that out too, you know. And, you know, I feel for what you're going through too, you know.
Yeah.
So just to make sure you do everything right,
No, it's,
you know. I just have to make sure that, you know, we check all the boxes on this just because now, you know, in the situation that we're in here, you know. And, I'm glad you called 911, you know, when this first happened. And hopefully we got some of that on audio too, you know, from the 911 operator while this is going on. You know. I mean, is there anything else you can think of that you missed that, you know, I just want to make sure that we have everything too. a lot of stress for you too. Seriously, Brian, I apologize. I mean, I can explain like what I could see happening here, like as far as what the process is. But before I do that, is there anything else that you think of that maybe I missed or that would have happened? What do you have no idea?
I'm just trying to recall it.
Right. I know you didn't want this to happen, so you know, I'm just trying to figure it out. But
I don't think you have to do anything right now.
okay.
Sorry, it's
Okay.
a little
So, from like my experience in this in the past, okay, I had to make sure that we understood everything that happened, okay?
Yep.
And like I said, they'll go through all the video that they have out there. And one of the things that we're going to have to do though is we can't make the determination by ourselves whether what happens with you right now, okay? Other than the fact that someone's dead, right? And you got assaulted, okay? But I have to do right by him just as much as I have to do right by you.
I understand that.
So I'll take pictures. I'm gonna have him take some pictures and stuff like that. I'm assuming, you know, if he touched you, you know, your we'll get your clothing and stuff
Just
like that.
pushed me.
Right.
It's,
But that's what I mean.
and then, like I said, right here and then right here.
Okay.
So
So I'll have some photos of that. We'll have to get your clothing, okay? And then what we'll end up doing is we'll work through the night on this, and we'll talk to a county attorney in the morning, okay? At your house, or it sounds like the thing was outside. You have a permit to carry too, you said?
yeah,
And you do have weapons in your house?
I do.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Weapons, I mean firearms? Okay. But you have a permit to carry? So.
Yeah, and I could have easily went back in and got that, but I chose not to.
Right.
Like I said, yeah, if you just give it up, say, hey, I'm sorry, I'll move it, fine.
Right.
When they attack me, I have to defend myself.
Yeah. You said you have, do you have guns in the house? Like guns by the door or anything like that?
No, they're locked away.
Okay, you locked away
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Make sure I write that down too.
They're all locked up. They're registered.
They're in a safe or what?
Yeah,
In their bedroom?
no, I'm safe.
What's that?
In the safe.
So, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here and get some photos, okay? We're gonna talk to some more witnesses and everything like that. The process we usually will be that you're gonna end up going over to the jail tonight, okay? And at least stand there until we can talk to the attorney, okay? They make the determination. I don't foresee this going a long time because everything's pretty self-explanatory and as long as we're working through the night, we should be able to brief the attorney tomorrow, okay? And they decide whether there's charges warranted for you or not, okay? You know, we have people out there, we're going to try to do the best we can with everything, with video, with witnesses, and talk to anybody we can, okay? Do you have questions for me at all?
Just the same one.
What's
Can I
that?
take a phone call?
You want to call your, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have her number if
Oh,
they
I
have your
don't.
phone? You don't have her number?
I don't have it memorized.
Okay. And she doesn't live at your house?
No.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Give me a little bit, so I'm going to be able to have you do that. I completely understand that. You're going to be able to call her, okay? The only thing is, what I'm worried about is what I'm worried about is your phone. Just because you got pictures of that, we're going to hold on to that until the attorney decides what they're going to do, okay? I'm still going to let you get the number and call.
Like I said, I just took a picture of the license plate, and I took a picture of his vehicle right next to the no parking sign. And like I said, there's probably plenty of photos right now of the other two signs as well.
All right. I hate to walk out of here for a little bit, but I don't like to leave people like this, but is there something you need all? Besides getting you that, letting her call? Okay. I appreciate that you're straight and just kind of told us what happened out there.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, please look at the reports, talk to Ranko, talk to Trig, Sands. They know I've had issues in the past.
Sure.
I don't remember the other officer's name. He's undercover.
No, that's fine. I get it, and we can pull up plenty of stuff on this.
And it's just,
Right. Okay. No, I appreciate it. Just give me a little bit. I'm going to come back in here. I'll get those photos done, and then I'm going to have the officers take your clothing. We'll get all that off your clothing. They're gonna put like some kind of jail
yeah, I know.
thing on
I
it.
understand.
Okay.
It's fine. It's required, it's protocol. I understand all that, sir.
Give me a minute. Let me grab the camera, and I'm gonna take those quick photos out the way too while they're getting the phone. And like I said, we're gonna have to get that number off the phone for you. I'll bring it in here though.
Thank you.
Okay? Yeah. Hey, Brian. Let me do this first before I start. I'm gonna get like some full photos of it. I'm gonna try to get some of your injuries. Did you say you fell into that rock pile?
I fell backwards.
Okay. Maybe you'll have something on your back too, you think?
It just, I don't know.
Good luck.
But yeah.
You know? We'll try to get a close-up of your face here, okay, especially for those injuries.
Most just my left cheekbone and then my right jaw. I'm going to point right to where I feel it.
Please do.
there.
Okay.
Right. Sorry.
Okay. All right, can you point to that spot for me?
Sorry, I have like very bad light sensitivity.
Can I see your hands too, please?
Yeah.
Flip it back over. Now you can flip them. All right, you think, so do me a favor, can you just take your coat off for me here? And then just turn around. I'm going to try to get everything on this. Alright, can you lift your shirt up? Maybe we'll have some marks there. Okay. Where did you fall? Where did it hit? Where did your back
my
hit?
butt. I mean,
Did your back hit at all?
no.
Okay. Okay. You can put your coat back on for now. So what I'm going to...
Turn it off if you're gonna take it.
Yeah, why don't you can leave it off for now. Obviously, you know, he touched you, you touched him, so we're gonna do DNA. Would you be willing to get consent to DNA?
Sure.
To collect your DNA?
The state already, the feds already have it.
Right. Oh, for
Government.
Government, okay. So, yeah, we'll just have to get a new sample, so I'll bring you a consent form on that. And then let's make the phone call, okay? But you're gonna have to do it on speaker, just so you know.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's fine.
All right. All right, so I'll grab that.
I just,
The
I
DNA.
just shouldn't make people, so they don't have to worry about me.
Yep, no, I get it, I get it. This the back of your place?
Yeah. You want me to draw it right where he's parked?
Can you draw, put like an X to where you think he was parked?
Right where he's parked. Right behind the pole here, but literally right there. The sign is right here, and right here. There are 3 signs.
So your property goes past this.
My property goes always to the other side over here. All the way.
Can you draw a line like down? Are you saying it's right?
Yeah.
Does your property go right here?
No, hold on. The pole is the property line. Right, from the pole to the pole. That's my property line.
Okay. All right.
And there's a store over here they can easily park in their parking lot. There's a driveway here, there's a driveway, Dan's driveway.
Right.
Right here.
So I showed you this. Can you just initial here and then?
No problem.
Okay. Okay, so now this is just a voluntary DNA consent form. This is just asking the member about getting your DNA, and that's just 2 swabs in your mouth, and we'll pull out that in a sealed envelope.
You test for COVID too? Sorry, I'm just...
Tell me you have that, do you?
Oh, no. In fact, I had all my shots, even I had my booster shot.
So you want to read that, and then if you print your name up here, sign it right here, okay? It's there now.
I'd like to make that phone call.
Yep. You mean to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, you for sure can make a phone call. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem with that. Yeah, I still need your signature though.
When can I get that?
You're gonna do the phone call right after that, so I'm gonna bring your phone in
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry, I just...
No, it's okay, I get it.
It's...
Hey, the only thing I've got in this job is my word,
I know.
so I'm gonna make you, if I say I'm gonna do something, it's,
Well,
I'm
I
gonna do
just...
it. I get it, you're stressed out too, and you have a right to be.
I didn't expect...
I know. Should I come and bring that phone in here now? I'll get it out here.
Thank you.
Hey, can you just grab that cell phone, or can I have that?
I can also turn it off so it stops ringing.
Yeah. We'll put it on, here, thank you. Yep. Just hang on for me.
No problem.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Like I said, when you're done here, to the phone call, got to make out.
No, that's fine. I have no problem doing that on speaker. I just want to let somebody know I'm okay.
Yep. For you, just open your mouth for me. I'm going to swab both sides for you. Okay. Here.
Yeah. Thank you. I should put a lot of stuff in there.
What's
I
that?
should put a lot of stuff in there.
I know. Yes. A ton of stuff to do. We'll leave this on because I don't want to forget that.
I'm surprised I still got a signal. And barely cage. Barely bake.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Jennifer
What's your wife's name?
Robinson.
Robinson? Okay. Hang on here. Did you get a passcode to get into that?
My fingerprint.
You don't have a number?
Nope.
Okay. Can you just do me a favor? I'm gonna hold it for here.
Yeah, no problem.
Do your fingerprint and then
10 phone calls. Recent. Top one. All right.
I'll just hang on to it, okay?
Speak up.
Sorry. Take your time.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Hello?
I just wanted to tell you I'm okay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Oh, what happened? How are you?
I'll talk to you tomorrow if that's okay.
Are you okay?
Not really, but I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What's going on? Can I help?
Not right now.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
You know, let me write this down. Hang on. How do I get her number back up?
It should be right there.
Okay, how do I put this on airplane mode so it doesn't have any more problems?
That's right.
From the bottom?
Nope, in the top. I'm just gonna turn it off. Wait, to save my battery.
Well, we want to leave it on if you got pictures. 'Cause people have the ability.
Show you the picture.
I just got the airplane one.
I'm gonna show you the picture.
Well, hang on to it now. If they want to download this phone later, they'll download it, but, I want, we have people, we have light phones, and that's why we usually don't allow them to make phone
No,
calls.
I understand that, but I'm also consenting very well to,
What's that?
I believe I'm also consenting very well.
Yeah, you are. You know,
it's,
Right.
I just, like I said, I prefer,
hang tight. Let me grab this, give this back, and put the paperwork in there, and then coming right back. Did you want to talk to her longer?
it would have been nice, yeah, but I don't want,
You probably didn't want to get too much into...
no, I just,
Hang on. I'm going to put it in this bag, too. I'll tell you about that, too. So, we're going to come in and collect your clothing.
good.
Like I said, the DNA from him, you know, it was helping you too. And then,
And he should have DNA on his hands too, right?
yeah, well, trust me, the doctors want to know about the abuse about this. They're going to collect it, they're going to put that on you, I kind of explain the process to you, okay? And then hear me out here, okay, I try to do it like, I'm not leading me anyway, so they'll do their job and make the determination of what's going on, okay? And we may be back to come and talk to you again or whatever, but I appreciate you being cooperative and
Trying to be.
not holding phone calls from me or anything like that in the jail, so,
That's it, I know like one person, no.
okay?
Been trying since when it started it.
And the interview at 12:47.
5 hours I've been trying to call her.
Okay.
Sorry,
No, it's all right.